They run on first down with Jackson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Got it open, man. It's Foster. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check 50. Check 50. Raider 1. Shoot. Heavy.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 44-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We're good. 185. White. Check nickel.
On second down, Jacobs. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mike, 49. It's coming this way, Here we go. Here we go. Watch twist. Watch twist. Move that down. Hands up. Kill.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They go with Jacobs. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Raider 1. Mike's 49. Your track. What's up?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bills' 45-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Mike, 49. Wild Bill. 6-18. 49 to Mike. Hey, dude. That Kiwi's trash. Let's go. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Check. Mike's 49.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Mike, 49. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me. Right now. It's just me and you. Check.
On 3rd down, Richard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Mike 55.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Well, probably they went. Empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. White Monday. Get set. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Greystone, travel. Watch the screen. Pass. Watch OP. Safety screen.
They'll run it with Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. One more time with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. First throw now for the backup Allen. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Bills first down.
Mike.
180. Half 85. Half 85.
Check four.
On first down, it's Jackson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. 22.
From midfield, here's Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Vontez Perfect, able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing is Allen on third. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
180. Hey, we're good. 185. Watch the shit. Hey. Later, 2. Kill.
On second down, it's Jacobs. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike, 49. Go. 93. 49, guys. Mike.
Bravo.
6 man. Check curls.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
He's coming down. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 29. 29.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Switch. 7:34. 49. You're mine. Mike, 49. You ain't going nowhere. Joker. Switch.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. The pass complete to Ryan Graham. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Jim. Easy, kill.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Jerry Hughes just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Right 85.
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
93. Hey, 4-1, Mike, 4-1.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike, 41. Purdue. 36.
from just shy of midfield. Carr. Eluded, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
41 Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. 41's coming. 41's a Mike.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
What's up?
From midfield, here's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Kill, 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 kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. Darryl Worley up to make the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 31, check 31.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Hallett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check 43. Go, Chief.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
At the 30-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming.
Richard. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, 734. No. Off. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shift.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
4 down. Blue 80. Check 41. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On first down, Richard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On second down now, Richard. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
49's a month. 49's a month. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Richard tried the right side, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
At the 26-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, C6.
I'm going to run you over.
Allen going to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Hey. Nice 50. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Shit.
Half.
Hey, wahoo! 50, Mike, 50. I want that.
From the 38, Allen. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
They'll run it with Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Man, I got you. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
You don't know no better.
49's the mic.
On 1st down, Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Deuce right, see. Deuce. Right and 1.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Open man here is Foster. Past the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Allen escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Hauschka now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Check 99. Check 99.
White.
49. Mike's 49.
637.
49, guys. Mike.
Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Watch the screen.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
It's going to be a long day.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And now look at him go. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come out here in the eye. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Switch gears.
Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hey, Haywood.
Allen to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down. It's Jackson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me. This